Hello everybody and welcome to the Tigers Den, and welcome to my first ever video as a CC. This is going to be my review of the 7 Provinciën, or the 7 provinces. New Dutch ship coming out. I have some mods loaded in on this, but please just ignore that. So, what is this ship? Well, it's a cruiser. It's a fairly newly thought up line. I have a feeling it was originally supposed to be part of the Pan-European line, but they decided to make it their own nation, which is perfectly fine. Now, one of the things I want to notice already right from the get-go is that the turrets on the aft of the ship are 360. These are 152 millimeter guns. It's a fairly nice little ship. Decent fire rate, decent fire chance too. But nothing amazing. Nothing amazing. What you see down in the bottom there on number 4, however, is what the Dutch cruiser line is all about. Well, I say all about, but not all about. But it's a special mechanic as such. And you'll see me use it fairly soon. You can also see that it loads up 1-in-1 charge of this. Now, why is that? Why not just have it be a straight up consumable? Well, some of the ships in the Dutch cruise line has that. However, this is what will be upcoming for the Dutch new dockyard event. So, you'll see me wait here to kind of see what's on my flank. And this is not going to be some sort of big review of the ship and gameplay, everything. This is more going to be my feeling of, am I having fun in this ship? And I could tell you, spoiler alert, yes, I am having fun in this ship. But it's one of those ships where it's like, it's going to be very individual. Like any of the ships, honestly. It's going to be very individual if you have fun in it or not. And one of the things I noticed with this was not everybody's aware of where you can make this shine. See, you'll notice the aft turrets there are actually spinning 360, and that is a massive deal on this thing. Honestly, I was not aware until I kind of sailed in here, and I was like, hold the phone, Barry. Oh, here you see the consumable. This is the airdropped bombs, and now you see I'll have 3 charges. I'm gonna drop some of them here. I'm gonna wait to see, is that gonna be fine? And then try to kind of see where his path is. And you'll see some of them hit. Got one hit there. I got some end screens to show you afterwards, but, you know, that is basically how they work. So you need to time them, kind of like torpedoes or anything else. And then they go on cooldown again. You can use one of them if you want as soon as one of the cooldowns is off, but, yeah, no matter what you do, it'll still be 65 seconds on the cooldown on this as my current setup. So I noticed the Bismarck DCP. I got a fire on him with that one bomb, so I'm trying to open up with my high explosives to see if I can do more. And what I initially thought was a destroyer out on the flank there. I didn't really think of this until now. It's because this ship is tall. Like really, really tall. So when you're trying to sit behind an island or such, make sure that it's a tall island. However, the problem with that is that the guns don't really elevate. So you won't be able to shoot over a lot of islands with this thing. Some people have kind of surmised that, okay, this will be used to get people out of camping positions, and I can kind of see that. You'll notice with the enemy Bismarck here that is currently sitting in F9-ish, he's going to be spending a lot of time there, and I'm going to be using my planes as much as possible to kind of hit him and try to get him out of him. And it is going to work. It is going to work. So why do I think that this is going to be a fun ship? Well, for several different reasons. One, it has a novel mechanic. And the novelty of it won't really wear off instantly like it has done with a few other things. I'm all for this. Like, I honestly think that this is something good. Because, yes, I can put out damage, I can put out fires and so on, but I'd love to see more different types of strike plane, not just bombs that are HE, you know? I'd like to see some other types of ordnance be dropped. But one of the reasons why I'm actually on board with this mechanic is because it's not going to be detrimental to DDs. You can't use them to spot for yourself or anything. You are reliant on other people, which is also why I kind of like this ship. It's promoting team play. What's this, Tiger? Promoting team play in 2021 in World of Warships? Surely no. I'm like, yeah, and don't call me Shirley. Sorry, bad joke. But again, you see me focusing on the Bismarck there, and you'll see that I do get some damage on him from time to time. And he's gonna try his best to stay back there and hide. I'm gonna try my best to not give him that opportunity. There you saw an excellent example of not being able to lift over an island, and honestly, I don't mind that. The Americans have that thing where they can lob shots over islands, something fierce, and maybe it's good that these can't, because it's going to prevent the whole idea that that they're going to be sitting behind islands and just using their planes no matter what. The 7 Provinces has a 13-kilometer range on its consumable planes here. And yeah, which is why I kind of feel like they're like torpedoes. Fire and forget. However, they do get delivered a whole lot quicker than torpedoes at 13 kilometers, of course, for natural reasons. Let's not talk about... let's not talk about... the potential of delivering torpedoes at 13 kilometers within mere seconds. That's something I don't think anybody wants. I expect them to know incoming fire because the 7 Provinciën, it's a squishy one. It takes damage fairly easily. Has a pretty big superstructure showing you where you need to hit, because hitting pretty much anything below there and you're good to go. You're gonna see me take some pretty massive hits from, I think it was a Nagato, but I'm not 100% sure. Or I make a wrong turn. Actually, I think it's coming up very soon. But the game here, it just... I got to roam back and forth, and I'm kind of liking the ship for how it allows me to maneuver. Fairly maneuverable. Just feels very nice in the rudder and the speed and such. It's not amazing rudder capabilities and not amazing maneuverability, but it's enough to be able to do these sorts of things where you get out on the flank and you get behind ships so that the bombs you drop are aligned with the ship instead of going across it. I do try that from time to time. And in a couple of the matches where I have been testing it, I have been getting some very, very good hits with these. Very much enjoyed it. So for instance here, this would be a very good position to use it because, yeah, it's aligned with me. So, would be able to get more bombs on target. Here you again see that, like, the guns, they aren't really able to get over. There you see me targeting and holding on to the target of the Nagato. The reason for this is to kind of have the tracking be with me, like you would with any gun. I could free aim it by all means if I wanted to, but sometimes you just want to see, okay, where is this going? Where is this tracking? I have a pretty big feeling that right now, as this Bismarck is turning around, this is where he's gotta go, okay, you know what? Listen here, you little shit. You're going down. Because I've been harassing it. I think all of the 5 fires I've set have been on him. I can't quite remember what DD it was that was down there. Smoking him up, but I think it was the Asashio. I think only him was left here. See, another fire on him, and he's just not a happy bunny right now. And I can completely understand him. Completely understand him. Another 8 bombs dropped on it. I think that was another 7,000. So if you get some good hits, then yeah, these are gonna be juicy. But you are very much limited. Like the main gun capacity of this, it's not amazing. It's okay. Like 16 kilometers range, and the bomber's 13 kilometer range. But it's not one thing or the other making this ship. It's the whole package. It's the whole package of it. Which is why I kind of like it, because you feel that in order to do this justice, you need to utilize the entire ship. And this is where I notice, okay, I'm in trouble. See, that I turned out, and I know that he is going to be chasing me. He is going to be trying to get to me, because he's tired of getting lit on fire. He's tired of being bombed. He's tired of being harassed by this little annoying Dutch clog sniffer. Sorry, Holland. I love you, really. But I can only imagine how he's cursing my name and wishing I step on Lego and so on. So there you see one chunk from the Bismarck, and there you go. That's a big chunk from the Nagato there. So I'm just pretty much gunning it, trying to get away. Trying to see if I can go dark. Using the bombers as sort of a thing to prevent him or deter him from chasing me directly. So kind of forcing him to maneuver, and it's slightly working. So right here I see that I'm getting to the edge of my spotting. And I decide, okay, this is about where I should start to try to go dark again. Even more chunks. The heal on this is okay. Like, it's not super amazing, but it's okay. 5,200. Oh yeah, 5,235. Says on the bottom left corner there. That's a mod, by the way. Very nice mod. Here you see the Asashio being, having been annoying. And he's the one who's going to be keeping me spotted. Again, I roughly know where the Bismarck is, and I decided not to use my bombers there to kind of try to go dark and see if I can use that in a better way. So I'll be turning in and around right about now to try to hold off and support the Florida, I think it is. Yeah, Florida. Again, decide against using my my bombers, just to kind of have them available, because they are a nice piece of damage, and they have the capability of really messing up guns and messing up everything if you get a proper strike on people. So this is why I'm trying to save up all three. Spoiler alert, Shikaku on our team is going to go down shortly. As you can see, I'm up to 100 gun hits and 33 bomb hits, 83,000 damage. Like, I'm not the best cruiser player in the world, but I am honestly having a lot of fun in it. This being Dockyard and being recorded before Dockyard, I'm not going to be able to tell you if this is going to be worth it, however. I can tell you, I am having a lot of fun. I'm liking the mechanics. I'm liking how it plays. But is it going to be worth it? That's also kind of... only you can decide that. Honestly. Only you can decide if this is worth it for you or not. You see me trying to gauge him again. And I decide to hold off on one of them. Because I need to hide. See, oh, not many hits there. Like any sort of AP from a battleship, and you're gonna take some massive chunks here. So I decided to kind of stay hidden here because I know the Asashio, he's in that smoke cloud, and he's gonna see me if I back out even a little. So here you see, I did it, instantly detected. So I know he's kind of just doing that whole smoke peek thing. I'm just waiting for the Bismarck to fire so I can see him. And again, with this being as tall of a ship, you can't really hide it well over these tiny islands that you could do with pretty much a lot of other cruisers, but hey. Now, for some strange reason, the Bismarck decided, oh yes, I'm going to park here. Ah, that's a bad idea, bub. Let's just go ahead and give you some bombers there. Don't you know? Uh-huh. I think this is a pretty good salvo on him. Yeah, there you go. 4 bombs and with another fire. And I think he's gonna go kerplunk very soon. Anyway, we're losing this, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Asashio decides to peek me. Like the tools you have at your disposal, no hydro, but like you have the speed boost, you have a heal. This is a cool ship. I really like this. So, as you can see, ignore the credit score here. I finished a couple of missions, but as you can see, 105,000 damage done, 121 hits with the main guns. 39 bomb hits, only 5 planes shot down, but I didn't really get into a lot of fights with the planes, and I haven't really met a lot of carriers while testing this, but it feels like it's been okay. 951 base XP as a tier 8 in a tier. Yeah, I was top tier. So it did okay at this. Fair enough, yeah, we lost, but I was able to dish out. I was able to hold my own fairly okay. Here you see the summary screen showing the total amount of damage done. Like with my main battery, 121 hits out of those 30. There was 34,000 damage. The airstrikes, 39 bomb hits, 37,000 damage, and 33,000 from fire. So you will get a lot from your fires, and of course with high explosive bombs, that's the only thing you can really expect. You'll see a lot of aircraft lost, but again, with the way this is set up, you will never run out of planes, but not being able to do any sort of spotting with it I'm kind of okay with it. 65 seconds to get one of the flights back. 130 to get 2 flights, and 195 seconds to get back all 3 flights, to be able to put out all of them. I feel it's an okay time. Of course, when more and more of these will start to get in and become a very popular ship to play, we might see a different thought. However, I can fully say that I'm having fun in this ship. I will not kid you around about that. Here you see more details about what we did to the Bismarck. 69,000 damage done to him. Nice. 77 main battery hits, 14,000 damage there. Airstrikes, 35 hits on him, 31,000 damage done there, and 23,000 in fires. So 8 out of the 11 fires I said was on him. So he was not a happy bunny. And here you see the Nagato. All in all, am I happy about this ship? Yeah. Do I feel like it's going to have a home in World of Warships? Yes. Do I think others will have a lot of fun in this? Definitely. Definitely a ship that people can and will enjoy. But that's enough talking from me. I've been the Tiger. You guys have been epic. But as always, keep wild, stay free. And I'll see you guys in the next one.